Iowa State University is proud of our heritage as the country's first public veterinary school, but we're also proud to have had a global impact on not only animal health, but human health and food safety. Veterinary studies, like any medical degree, is not an easy road. There will be hours and hours of hard work and study, but at the end of the day, you will be one of the best well-trained veterinarians in the nation. And you won't make your journey alone, as you will be assisted every step of the way by our world-class faculty and understanding classmates. In year one, you take basic science courses and you are paired with a second-year mentoring student.
Your first year, most of the classes are learning about what is normal in animals. So first semester specifically focuses on small animals, whereas second semester is more so large animals. So having a mentor that is a second year now is really helpful because they just recently got done with exactly what you're going through, and they can offer advice on like, hey, what's the best way to study for this anatomy exam? Or what did you find was the best way to learn histology and that sort of thing. No matter what and how much you prepare, it's going to be quite the adjustment because you're just getting so much information thrown at you. But your professors are super, super, super helpful, and you have like 120 other students that are in the same boat with you, and you're all trying to get through the same thing. So it's really nice because you can form study groups and you can study with other people. We spend a lot of time in the anatomy lab. Yeah, that's pretty much where I spend all my time actually.
Year two, your coursework focuses on more specific veterinary medicine subjects, and your surgery training begins.
So you're learning suture patterns, you're learning how to hold the instruments, and now you're applying that to treatments that clinicians will do every day. We also go down the clinical skills lab a little bit, as much as we can. First year you did a little more because it was kind of new and you had the time to do it. Beyond that, you get your hands-on experience in labs, and second year labs are a lot more microscope based, so you're taking your microbiology, so you're growing things on a petri dish and then looking at those, as well as your parasitology, where maybe you're doing a fecal float and looking at it under a microscope or other things like that.
In your third year, instruction focuses on small and large animals, and you have surgery lab courses.
So our classes are a little bit different our third year of vet school. Basically, the way that I can explain it the best is first year we learn everything that's normal, second year we learn everything that's abnormal, and then third year we're putting it all together and learning the clinical aspects of all of the things that we've learned so far. And so far it's made a lot more sense than the first 2 years did, because it actually, you can see the process of what you're learning.
There's a lab that you do before you begin any sort of surgery that kind of gets you the basics of intubating and doing blood draws and catheterization and basic anesthesia work. There's spay models down there and various knot tying labs that we've had to show that we know how to do those basic skills before going in there and actually doing it on a live patient.
We just have more freedom, and I feel like I know a lot more than I did in the first 2 years, and I feel a lot more comfortable answering questions about things that I get inside school and then outside school as well.
In your fourth and final year, you participate in clinical rotations at our small and large animal hospitals.
During our fourth year, how I explained it to my parents is I'm getting a new job every 2 weeks.
And so that means that every day I come into the small animal hospital or the large animal hospital, depending on which rotation I'm on, and I see patients.
And really get to see what it's like, get hands-on experience, and I've had the opportunity to ride with several veterinarians, and it's incredible how much different it is now as a fourth year, that now I know some things that I'm more than just a shoot guy who can just catch calves as they're coming through.
The first 3 years were a lot of book work, learning the basic science, diving into those, so then when you come to your fourth year, you can apply that to a living, breathing patient.
Fourth year is challenging in that you're expected to actually bring your knowledge from the first 3 years into this and be able to explain it.
I've been in school almost my whole entire life, and now my goal is coming to the end, and I'm very excited to see what this next chapter in my life will bring and do what I love.
Your journey will be long and challenging, but you'll have plenty of help and support along the way to becoming one of the nation's best trained veterinarians.
I would definitely recommend Iowa State to anyone considering it.
The teachers are great, the people are great.
Iowa State does a great job of giving you the full aspect of veterinary medicine and really preparing you to come out as a well-rounded vet.